Hey guys, I'm Lindsay from The Toasted Pine Nut. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make chocolate peanut butter almond milk, which is so delicious. You guys are going to love it. I made it a couple weeks ago on my Instagram stories and you guys were obsessed with it, so I thought, hey, let's make it official, make a whole YouTube video out of it. And also I'm going to do something kind of fun with the pulp, with the extra pulp from the nuts that we squeeze out. So I'm super excited about that. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date when I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. And let's get started, but first, cheers! So this is 2 cups of raw almonds that have been soaking overnight. I drained them and rinsed them, and now we're gonna put them in here. So 2 cups of almonds. Now we're gonna do 4 cups of water. So now we're just adding 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. You could also use honey or maple syrup, and it just adds a little bit of sweetness. And then we have 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So now we have 4 tablespoons of peanut butter powder. I don't have too much of a preference as far as brands go, but I'll link to the one that I use below. And yep, 4 tablespoons. You could probably also use regular peanut butter too. Next thing we're gonna do is just blend it all up until it's combined. The one thing I forgot to add is just a sprinkle of sea salt, and this will just help bring out the flavors. So just a little sprinkle is fine, and then let's combine that together. So I have this nut milk bag, which totally changed my life when it came to making nut milks. I was using cheesecloths, and it was cheesecloths, and it was just so messy and annoying. As soon as I got this nut milk bag, I was just amazed at how simple and contained everything was. So I definitely recommend a nut milk bag. They're not too expensive and they're so worth it, especially if you're into making your own nut milks. I actually have a coupon code Lindsay10. I will link to this one below that I have and include the coupon code so you guys can use it. So what this does is it lets the liquid go through and keeps the pulp behind. So I'm gonna put this into a bowl, and I really like using a bowl with a spout just so that I can easily pour it later. So I'm just gonna pour all this into my nut milk bag. Usually what I do is I hold the end with one hand and then I use the other hand just to apply pressure to squeeze out all the liquid. So I'm sufficiently happy with all the liquid that I've squeezed out. What's left behind here is the pulp. It's dripping down my arm. The other cool thing with these bags is they are machine washable. So you can just throw them in with your laundry and reuse them over and over whenever you need to use to make nut milk. I've also used these bags to squeeze the liquid out of tofu. I just put the big tofu block in here and squeeze out all the liquid, and it works like a charm. So this is best when it's chilled, so I'm just going to put it into a glass bottle and then just pop it in the fridge for a little bit so it gets nice and cold. Okay, while that's chilling, I'm going to take the pulp, and I just lined a baking sheet with parchment paper. We're just going to put the pulp onto the baking sheet. And then you just want to kind of crumble it out, and what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in the oven so it gets nice and dry and just kind of turns into like an almond flour mealy type situation. So you can just store the dried out pulp in a container and you can just use it whenever you want. What I'm going to do is make some little balls that you can snack on throughout the day, pack for lunches, whatever. So we're going to put that into your food processor. All the pulp that's left over from what we just made, I just put into my food processor. I'm going to add 1/4 a cup of natural almond butter. And then I'm going to add a scoop of collagen. This is totally optional. I just like to add it here and there for fun. And then we're going to do sweetness, so I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. You could also use honey or maple syrup. To make these a little extra chocolatey, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. And then I'm going to do a couple tablespoons of coconut oil. Oh my god, it is so fresh and so good. You guys are gonna love it. Alright guys, there you have it. Chocolate peanut butter almond milk, along with a really fun and delicious way to use up that leftover almond pulp. I hope you guys love this recipe. Hit the thumbs up button if you do, and don't forget to subscribe because I'm posting videos every Tuesday and Friday. I am Lindsay from thetoastedpinenut.com. You can also find me on Instagram at thetoastedpinenut. I will see you next time. Bye.